How's it going, everybody? PK Investing here. Has it already been a month since my last dividend update? Time sure does fly when you're dripping. If you want to watch my dividend update for last month, I'll have a card to the playlist at the very end of this video. This month has been colossal when it comes to dividends, like absolutely record-shattering. If you don't believe me, just wait until you see the graph at the end. But for now, let's go in and take a look at what my favorite dividend companies paid me in September. I'm going by chronological order, and the first on this list is Pfizer. Pfizer is one of those old companies that just keeps chugging along and paying dividends like it's no one's business. I'm sure you've all heard about Pfizer thanks to their famous, or infamous, erectile dysfunction drug Viagra. Pfizer paid me 79 cents, and that drip 0.021 shares. If your dividend drip lasts longer than 4 hours, call your broker. Next up, we've got Visa. Visa is one half of the MasterCard Visa duopoly, and it's a dividend growth company if I've ever seen one. Visa paid out 9 cents and drip 0.0004 shares. I've got quite a ways to go with this one. Southern is up next. It's a favorite of many dividend investors because of its generous yield, and I can't say I disagree. Utility companies are often treated as the bonds of dividend portfolios, but I think that's understating the value that renewable giants generate. Southern paid out 89 cents and dripped 0.016 shares. Not bad. Here we go, get ready for the cream of the crop, the peanut butter to my dividend jelly, the one stock to rule them all. It's none other than the legendary healthcare titan, Johnson & Johnson. J&J has ruled over my portfolio and my heart for a long time now, and I've loved every minute of it. This company is basically a healthcare sector ETF with no expense ratio, and it's a dividend king. What's not to love? J&J gifted me with almost $9 and dripped 0.06 shares of itself. I'll cherish those additional 0.06 shares forever. How can the next stock I show beat J&J? Well, it can, but it does come pretty close. Microsoft is up next. Matching J&J's perfect credit rating, Microsoft is a staple in any investment portfolio. It's got plenty of room to grow its dividend, and that's what many of us are banking on. Microsoft paid out $2.62 and dripped about 0.01 shares of itself. I'm a PlayStation guy, but owning Microsoft makes me hope their new Xbox does well also. Alright, next up is 3M. Its ticker symbol is MMM, no relation to the wonderful chocolatey treat M&M's. Mars, please, IPO. 3M is a massively diverse company that does business in several sectors. It's got a generous yield, along with a portfolio of essential consumer and corporate products. 3M paid out $8.44, and it dripped almost 0.05 shares. McDonald's is up next. Unless you were born yesterday, you've heard all about this fast food titan. McDonald's is a company whose products should be enjoyed responsibly and in moderation, but its stock should be enjoyed 24/7. The company also doubles as a real estate play thanks to franchising. I haven't actually been to a McDonald's in over a year and a half, but that hasn't stopped them from being a global fast food powerhouse. McDonald's paid me $6, and that dripped about 0.02 shares. I'm loving it. Here's another favorite of mine, NextEra Energy. NextEra has dominated the renewable energy field for a long time, and they show no sign of slowing down. Remember earlier when I said utility stocks were like the bonds of dividend portfolios? Well, NextEra is the exception. It's been booming in price for the past few years, and its board has approved a split that'll be happening soon. I did a video about stock splits a while ago, and I'll link it down below in case you'd like to learn more. NextEra paid out $5.20, and it dripped 0.018 shares. Here's another utility sector stock. Duke Energy is up next. Nextera actually offered to buy Duke earlier this month, and Duke naturally declined. I wonder how things will turn out. Duke paid out 76 cents and dripped 0.009 shares. Next up is my only bank stock, and that's Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs has gotten plenty of negative publicity over the past decade, but you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at its share price. With bank stock dividends being capped for a while, many might be wondering what the points are of holding this stock. But I'm pretty bullish. Goldman paid out $5.65 and it ripped 0.02 shares of itself. Last but not least, we've got the snack king himself, PepsiCo. Pepsi owns so many popular snack and beverage brands, it's not even a joke. PepsiCo also naturally goes well with Microsoft. Drinking Mountain Dew, eating Doritos, and playing Xbox, that's an iconic combination. Pepsi's wild cherry flavor has become my favorite thing to drink, other than water, obviously, and their dividends are some of my favorite things to drip. Pepsi paid out $7.28 and dripped 0.05 shares of itself. At the end of every month, I add up all the dividends I've received and use that information to update a table. And until I actually did it for this month, I had no idea the sheer amount of passive income I had received for September. Completely shattering my previous all-time high dividend month, September 2020 clocks in at a whopping $207.99. I was speechless when I first saw the number. The previous record month was June, and that was only $41. That seems like nothing when you compare it to September. Now, you might have realized that all the dividends that I showed in this video do not add up to $200, and you would be right. I've got some small positions in minor companies that I'm slowly getting rid of, and they paid me dividends, but I only like showcasing companies that I plan to hold forever. Also, the $200 include the money generated from my cash generating engine, aka QYLD. I did a video a few weeks ago about what I define as a cash generating engine. I'll link it in the description below. But long story short, I used the money generated from QYLD to fuel the rest of my positions. And since the money QYLD generates is classified as a dividend, I include it in my table. Moving down, we see that my total dividends paid for 2020 so far add up to just over $300. When 2020 first started, I thought it would be an amazing goal to reach $100 for the year. Never would I have imagined that I would break $300 before the year even ended. This goes to show that no matter how hard or how seemingly impossible a goal can be, with the right mindset and the right attitude, you can do anything. Last but not least, I'd like to show you my dividend graph. At the end of each month after I update my table, I have it generate a graph. Seeing everything in graph form lets you better visualize growth and trends. Needless to say, I was stunned when I first saw the updated graph. September has totally eclipsed every other month. Some months appear as nothing more than slivers because of the scaling required due to the sheer size of September's bar. Now, I'd like to say that I'm not special. I'm just a guy on the internet that really likes dividend growth investing. But this is what an average Joe like me can accomplish. If anything, let this video serve as motivation for you to start investing if you haven't already. And even if you don't want to invest, just remember that you can do anything you set your mind to. It's never too late to make your dream a reality. Take care, and I hope to speak with you again real soon. I am not a financial advisor. Investing always involves risk. This video was created for entertainment purposes only.